I mean, I am so proud to be an American.
Actually, she said I was about to take my own life.
That you're not alone, and that your brain is lying to you, and that people do care about you, and you will be missed if you're gone.
I lost my daughter. She died by suicide.
And I looked at him, I knew he was dead, and then I had to go treat the guy who shot him.
And don't give up. NEGU, N-E-G-U, never ever give up.
Thank you for tuning in to this special series of Faith in Your Recovery. We're coming to you live from Lucas Oil Stadium at the Fire Department International Conference. We hope you enjoy these stories from the front lines. Stay tuned and God bless.
Hi, I'm Randy Davis. Welcome to this episode of Faith in Your Recovery. We're here at the FDIC, the Fire Department Instruction Convention. It's all put together. It's an incredible place, a great opportunity. Today's guest is Tammy Lundy. Welcome, Tammy.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
Oh, we look forward to what you have to share. You're from Indianapolis?
I am.
How long have you lived here? Your whole life?
No, I was born in a small town, Wabash, but I migrated my way to
Wabash.
Indianapolis.
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with Wabash. One of the neatest local historic museums I've ever been in is there in Wabash.
Excellent.
It's just down, it's got everything. It's incredible. My wife and I love to find those kind of spots, and that is a place to go, folks, if you ever get over that way. That's in Wabash County, which that's located about, 20 miles from Marion, give or take?
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, there's an opportunity to get out and hit the road, folks. Listen, Tammy, go ahead and introduce yourself to the folks. Give them some of your hobbies, your personal interests. Tell them a little bit about your life. Then we'll get into your profession and your story.
Okay. I'm Tammy Lundy, and I am a implementations manager by trade. But what I do is I am a volunteer for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and that is my passion. So
that's why we've got you here, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, what do you like to do with your spare time?
With my spare time, I do a lot of volunteering. I love to do events just like FDIC. I hike a lot, and, always trying to do those things that are self-care as much as you can.
Okay. Where do you like to hike? Do you have a favorite area or someplace you'd love to go? You got that dream location?
Yep, and it's because it's quick and easy and convenient for me. It's Eagle Creek Park.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we've never spent a lot of time there. I think we've only been there once, but we'd love to go back. That's neat. What's a hike for you consist of? How long of a distance do you like to go? Yeah.
It depends. It really depends on the amount of time that I have in my day to be able to do it. If I can hike all day, I can go 8 to 10 miles.
So it's your way to clear your mind, to come in touch with the outside world, just the sounds and the sights. Is that part of it?
Absolutely. And just the beauty of nature. And I like the bird sanctuary because there's water. So I am the person that if you just add water, I'm perfect.
All right. Add water. Okay, I like that. So, you're part of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Go ahead and tell us a little more about who AFSP is.
Okay, great. Well, we are the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and what we do is we deliver trainings for education for suicide prevention, evidence-based trainings, and we also advocate for better mental health laws so that, we are ensuring that we're also taking mental health as seriously as we do your physical health. We do education programs. We teach people how to identify somebody who might be having suicidal ideation and how to help them and get them help. And I know that I said advocate, I said education, and I've lost my track of where we were at. But we do a lot of great things for suicide prevention here in Indiana.
You made a comment there, something about we care as much about your mental health as we do your physical health. I don't think those were your exact words, but awfully close to that. And I think as a society, we've come to more greatly recognize the need for mental health. Used to, when I was 21, my mother took her own life. Nobody talked to me about that. Nobody, even a sorry, I'm sure there was, but not enough that I recall them, okay? Because that was a sign that you weren't right.
Exactly.
Crazy was the word used in that day, and the word that was addressed to me personally. I remember that, and I wanted to battle that. I didn't know how at that time. I didn't have the experience. It is a mental health issue. It's a sickness within the head. You're going to have a better definition, but to me, it's a brain illness versus a physical illness. We have heart issues. We feel for people with heart issues. We've got to have compassion for those who have those mental health issues as well. I think, again, as a culture and a society, we're becoming more sensitive to that. I hope that the stigma is lessening. I hope the bias is being broken. And as you and I share that today, that's a part of why we're here, is to help make that happen, yes?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. What would you like to say to society as a whole about what they can do to help lessen the stigma, to help folks who struggle with it not feel ostracized or isolated, which only adds to the issue?
Absolutely. Be kind.
Be kind. Wow.
It's very much, it starts being that sensitive. Pay attention to those who are around you. See if they're struggling. Say something. Talk to them. It takes a conversation. It does not take much to ask somebody if you're concerned about them, if they're thinking about killing themselves. You have to be direct when you're doing that. Just, make sure, or if they're having just a bad day, it could be just a bad day.
That happens to us all.
Absolutely. And getting somebody on a bad day that may have a lot of triggers or a lot of things that are going on, just asking them and caring about them that day may get them through to the next day.
Yes. I deal a lot with those who struggle with addiction issues, and there's that idea of just, helping them step down, if nothing else, from that stronger drug to a lighter one. Abstinence is the goal, but we want to help them move in a positive way, and as you just said, if we can get them through today or help get them through, then tomorrow, hopefully, there's greater hope we get them through that day. I've heard it said, and I don't make light of this, but I love to use the statement. So far, those of us within the sound of my voice have made it through 100% of those days we didn't think we could make it through. We're talking about those who didn't get through that day. What would you say to the families who have lost loved ones due to suicide?
I am one of those families. My daughter, I lost my daughter, Nicole, in July of 2010.
How old was she?
She was 20.
Okay.
So, for me, it's personal. And what I would tell a new loss survivor is that be kind, be gentle with yourself. It's something that, this is a death. Having somebody who's died by suicide is a different type of death to process and experience than a normal death. Be kind to yourself, reach out. The AFSP, one of the things that we do is called healing conversations. And one of the things that we'll do is if you contact us, we will send somebody out to talk to you about someone who's had a loss that's like yours, whether it's sister, brother, child, and we'll pair you up with somebody to come out and kind of talk to you. And that gives you an opportunity to maybe find someone immediately that you relate to rather than having to wait months or years. Because if a person who lost a child to cancer, their experience is different than mine. I lost my daughter. She died by suicide. So we both have lost children, but it's a totally different experience.
Oh, anytime you lose a child, to me, that's a different experience. I oftentimes hear it said, it's not the right order.
No.
It's supposed to, pardon me, I don't say this to offend, it's supposed to be our grandparents, our parents, then us before it's ever that child. And when it's that child, it's just, that can wreck your life if you don't get some help for yourself and your own mental health at that time.
Absolutely.
And when it was preventable in the sense of suicide or addiction overdose, we carry a different set of issues with us then. And I'm not about to say one's easier than the other, but they are each one different.
Right. Those types of things come with the guilt of why, how, what could I have done better? The people that have survived around them, how could they have stopped it?
Yeah. Have you personally ever come up with answers to that question with your daughter?
No. I know that my daughter had the perfect storm going on. She had some both physical and some emotional, and she, depression, and her dad had died by suicide the previous October. So she had a lot of things that were going on in her life that just compiled on her. So my mind knows what made her feel so hopeless, but my heart doesn't understand how it happened. And she was a strong kid. She's the one who her friends came to. She went to the schools that she wanted to. She did the things that she wanted to. Very strong-willed, always there to help others. And it was just a big shock to a lot of her friends and family. I'm her mom. She talked to me. I knew she was struggling. We were trying to get her help. But a lot of her friends, coworkers, people that she went to school with, they had no clue.
Yeah. All the woulda, coulda, shouldas make no difference, do they? Except make it tougher on us. And we do need to be alert. We need to watch for the signs, but we're not always the one to reach them either, even when we know the signs. But I personally am convinced in my own life, I'd rather step up, step out, and say something and find out I was wrong than to wish I would have and could have found out I was right.
Absolutely.
I can't give you a purpose for life, but if I can help you, you've already said, get through until tomorrow. We both got a fighting chance then. Yeah. What else would you like to say about your experiences that have led you to the place where you are in life today, Tammy?
I would say that my path with AFSP has helped me to heal. It's given me resources that I needed when I started with AFSP. It's given my family and I a way to honor my daughter. And it's given me a way to, it's the power of one. If I can just help one family not to experience the loss and the grief that we went through, and have a mother not miss her daughter, that's why I do this.
Yes.
And that is the part that makes it so rewarding, and that is what makes me so passionate and so stubborn.
We all have it within us to be a difference maker. We just got to let it shine. Thanks for using the word stubborn. I have oftentimes, done a celebration of life/funeral service, and the families describe that person as stubborn or obstinate. But that can work to your benefit and to the benefit of others when it's properly used. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to stay at it with you and for you. So, yeah. Give a word of advice, final word of advice to those out there who are struggling right now, and those family members who are struggling with them because they have that concern of that potential loss.
Absolutely. Reach out and say something. And the one thing that your brain is going to tell you that is not true is the world is a better place without you. And it's not. The world is a better place with you in it. So say something. If somebody asks you if you're struggling, be honest. If nobody is asking you, find the person that you can to get the help that you need.
You matter.
You matter.
Yeah, and the brain will tell you not because you just disappointed yourself or somebody else, and you get that feeling of worthlessness, or the stigma falls upon you, or you've actually had a traumatic experience that's rocked your boat. You're dealing with your own triggers from previous experiences. It may knock you down. Don't let it keep you down.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
And the world is a better place with you in it. And when you leave, there's a lot that happens for the people who are left behind.
You've made it clear the recovery for that survivor is not easy. I can see it in your eyes. And I feel that with you having been there. You know, as I said, I was like 21, 22 years old. Folks, that's been 50 years ago, and it still hurts.
Absolutely.
Have I healed from it? Yeah, I guess so. I've more than dealt with it, and I feel healthy where I'm at. But I'd trade a lot of days to have her back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we don't want you dealing with it. That's why we're willing to be vulnerable and to share here. Listen, thank you. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for what you've shared. Thank you for letting me share. It's painful. I don't like to see people in pain. That's what led me to ministry. If I can reach one, we'll finish with this. The name of our podcast, Faith in Your Recovery. What's that mean to you?
Faith in your recovery would be allowing God to guide you through what you need to bring yourself to a better place.
He's not necessarily going to take you out of that place, is he?
Absolutely no.
No, but he will show you how to get through it, and that's the power of it, and we can have faith in that. So, Tammy, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the work you do. Thank you for the heart you have. Thank you for all that you've shared. God bless. Take care.
You too. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.